Hello, hello, and welcome everyone. Welcome to today's Monday Zoom meeting, Pin to Profit Power Hour. I am your feature presenter. My name is Ronette Turner Corley, and I want to welcome to everyone who's chiming in on Zoom. We are here on Zoom as well as Facebook Live, both on my personal page and also in our group, United Minds International. We are also live on YouTube. Okay, so we are chiming in everywhere. Why? Because we feel like we need to get the news out. This is the best kept secret. And our goal, my husband and myself, is to make it a household name. Why? Because in 2025, there's a lot of people who started the year off who said, listen, the number one resolution every single year is I need to make more money. I'm going to make more money, bring in more cash flow, right? And we believe we have found that platform to be able to do just that. And what I love about it, if you can write, you can win. It's just that simple, and everybody can do it. Okay, so here's the deal. Go ahead and sit back and relax and enjoy the information. I'm going to go ahead and take you through some different slides that's going to share with you how to be able to turn your pen into cash flow. Okay. Now, let's talk about this gentleman here. Do anyone know who this gentleman is? Yeah, he's gone on from this life. He's transitioned, but he has left some incredible legacy, right? His name is Zig Ziglar. He's a motivational, inspirational phenomenon when it comes to mindset. And one of the things he left in his legacy was this quote. And that is, if you can have everything in life that you want, if you can just help enough people get what they want. My husband and I have always lived by that philosophy because we understand if we help enough people pay their bills, our needs will be met. It's like a boomerang effect. It happens in life, right? The more you go out and you make impact, your life, you will never have to worry about anything in life when you go out and you help enough people. And you know what? We have never been in a position where we felt like we've had this ability to make this much impact. And it's because of the platform itself. And what you're going to see is the ability for everybody to be able to win. As a matter of fact, those who are already involved, everyone is winning. And I can't say that about everything, but I can truly say that about this platform. Now, let me ask you a quick question. What if you can write your way to income? What if that pen now became a way to increase your cash flow? And yes, like my friend Priscilla says, the power is in the pen. It absolutely is in the pen. Now, you can't scribble your way to success, but if you can legibly write, if it's legible and someone can read it, you can win. It's just that simple. It's about following simple instructions, putting that pen to paper, and now being able to bring more cash flow in your home than you could even imagine. Let's talk about a company by the name of Send It. Send It Academy is the company we're going to talk about this evening. Maybe you've heard of it, probably not, right? It's not out there. They've so far have about 26,000 plus people in business in a matter of a year's time. So as far as I'm concerned, they're still very small, right? But tonight we want to expose you to something that's absolutely incredible with this company. Now, before I get started, I want to go ahead and share the founder with you, the co-founder of Send It Academy. But Lisa Krimmel is the creator of what we call Pay Per Letter program. She's a wife, mother of 4 boys. She resides here in my backyard here in Northern California. And needless to say, a wife and 4 boys, she's very busy because she's also a business owner that runs multiple businesses from home that are thriving. Now, she discovered this method a little bit over 3 years ago. And this is what she said to herself. In 2023, she said, listen, what if I go ahead and put this to the test? Because she created a method, okay, a conversion method that we'll go over. And she said, what if I tested this method for 1 full year? What would be my results? Well, she took 4 hours a day, not 4 hours direct, just throughout her day, in between time, a total of 4 hours per day, and 5 days a week, taking 2 days off. Do you know, by this simple method that I'm going to share with you, that she was able to earn a little bit over $78,000? Now, I don't know about you. Now, I didn't say she earned $78,000 and that was her income. That was in addition to what she was already making in her businesses. See, that was an additional stream of income. What if, based on what you're currently doing, you can bring in an extra $78,000 without sharing, without leaving your home and just putting pen to paper? Do I have your attention? As a matter of fact, I personally believe that Lisa can tell her story much better than I can. Take a look.
Hi, my name is Lisa Krimmel, and I am the co-founder here at Send It Academy. And I wanted to tell you why this is the program you've been looking for. So I want to give you a little background about me. For 25 years, I've been in the mortgage industry. In 2005, after having my third son, I decided I needed an additional stream of income. So I became an internet marketer. I had tremendous success between 2005 and 2013. But in 2013, I did decide to step away. And the biggest reason why I decided that is because I was tired of putting people into programs where there just wasn't duplication. I didn't want people to fail. I truly wanted people to be successful when I put them into programs. So I did move on. I became a drop shipper and FBA seller over at Amazon. I did $15 million in sales between 2013 and January of 2022. When Amazon impolitely asked me to leave because they no longer wanted to compete with us. So in February of 2022, I went back into the mortgage industry, saw there was a huge need for credit repair courtesy of COVID, and so I started my own credit repair company. In April of that same year, my cousin came to me because she knew that my Amazon business had gone kaput and asked me if I had ever thought about, an additional stream of income. And I said, yeah, I'm always interested in something. So she showed me how to write letters to casinos for $5, and I jumped in with both feet. That first year from May, I started actually in May of 2022. I started writing, started with 50, then 100, then 200, built myself up to 300. But more importantly, that first year, what I did was I worked on converting that out. I'm not a huge gambler. In fact, most of the time when I go into a casino, I take a $100 bill and my objective is to leave with the same $100 bill. And so I really did perfect what I like to call the art of conversion that first year. And so in 2023, I decided I was going to go all in, and I made a commitment to myself to go ahead and write 300 letters every single week for the entire year of 2023, which I did successfully do. And I made just a little bit over $78,000 writing letters in my spare time while I did my other business, which was credit repair. In November of 2023, I was at a wedding where my sister, who is also a writer, her daughter wanted to be able to move out. And I said, well, let's get her writing letters, which made me come up with the idea of paid per letter. So I got together with my sister. She created the videos. I did all the verbiage. We put the program together as to make it as simple as possible so that everybody could win. And that's what I love about this program is if you can write, you can make money here. You don't have to go out and recruit. You don't have to go out and sponsor. You just have to write. So in December, I built out the program, called up a friend of mine because he had some amazing software that I was interested in, and I showed him what I had, and he was like, I want in. And I was like, okay, let's do this thing. With his marketing ability and this program, we could take this far and we could really help a lot of people. So that's how Paid Per Letter and Send It Academy was born. And I just want to let you guys know that this works for anybody, no matter whether you're 18 or 80. And the reason I know this is my fourth son turned 18 in February. And the day after he turned 18, he got verified at one of the casinos, immediately started writing. Well, a couple weeks ago, he got his first drop, $700. He came to me, Mom, how do I get it out? I said, you got to convert it out. Let me show you. And so I showed him my method, and he was able to convert that $700 into $683. That's more than he would have been paid in 4 weeks for, minimum wage, working, the 15, 20 hours that they would give a kid his age. So am I happy? Absolutely. Should you be happy? Absolutely. This program can change your life. All you have to know how to do is write. Can you write?
All right. So if you are, or I should say, you should be just excited as I was when I heard the information. My husband and I got a chance to get on a Zoom with Lisa when we first got started, and we were blown away that something that easy has been under our nose for all this time. Now, it doesn't take any special tech skills, any special sales skills. All you have to do is put pen to paper, follow some simple instructions, and you can make money. Now, let's get into the information. Send It Academy launched in January of 2024, and they are a Nevada-based company. And what they do, they teach you how to write letters to billion-dollar corporations, and this includes gaming websites as well as casinos. Now, they're not in cahoots with these casinos or websites, so just let you know. All they do is teach you the method. If you called up a casino and said, send it, they'll say, who? Right? So they have no relationship with these organizations at all. They just teach you how to successfully do it. A majority of these corporations pay their users in online coins, aka sweet coins, or as in sweepstakes. Now, what you'll do, you'll convert these coins into cash via online gaming. There is so here's the thing, they do not teach you how to gamble. This program is not set up to teach you how to gamble. What they do is teach you Lisa's method of this conversion process, okay, and how to convert these coins, and helps you to retain most of your coins, which and then you can turn into cash and deposit right into your bank account. Now, when it comes to that, when it comes to converting, you will retain on the low end. We're seeing about 90%. So imagine 90% of you retaining most of those coins that you got dropped from the casino. And we've seen as much as 120, 130, 150%. Okay. So sometimes you can even do more than what you were awarded in coins. It's incredible. And her method is fail proof, and it absolutely does work. It's working now for thousands of people across the United States and Canada. Now, before I move on, I'm going to say this. Part of the process does involve gaming websites. So if that conflicts with your personal or spiritual beliefs, then this may not be for you. But I want you to stick around and hear the information. Why? Because we do have other digital products that might be a better fit. And also, we do have a very generous affiliate program. So you may know other people it's for, and when you share with them, you too can still get paid. Now, let's talk about the longevity. This is the part I really, really like, right? Because people, when you start sharing, oftentimes they'll say, well, if we're all sending letters, do you think it's going to get saturated? Do you think that it's ever going to run out? Here's what I want you to know. Send It has been around for just a year, but this process has been around for over 2 decades. So this is nothing new. There have been people who've joined Send It who said their mother, their cousin has been doing this for over 5 years, okay? So just because you're hearing about it today does not mean that it's new, all right? So technology has made things much easier though. No longer do you have to wait for floppy disks or CDs in the mail or talk to anyone or anything like that. These multi-billion-dollar enterprises are not going anywhere. So what happens, the number of people sending letters does not affect your success. As a matter of fact, it's 100% legal, and these corporations are government regulated.
Guys, she'll be back on. She just, her computer went out, so give her a couple of seconds. Apologize for the inconvenience.
Oh, I'm back. All right, as I was saying, so here we go. It's 100% legal, and these corporations are government regulated. As a matter of fact, I was going into the process of the AMOE. AMOE means alternative method of entry. That's how we're able to send in these letters and get paid and compensated for it. Maybe many of you are familiar with that. If you've ever been inside of a casino, you've seen people get free chips, free coins, free rooms, free dinners. Okay, those are all AMOEs that they legally have to provide in order to operate. Well, these online casinos are not any are no different, right? So, in order for them to stay, regulated, they have to offer this type of method of an alternative method of entry. Where their way, one of the ways is you being able to send these letters in and ask to participate in their sweepstakes program. And in turn, every letter you send, you get compensated, but they get to have the tax deduction. They get the write off. So win, lose, or draw, they're able to write it off. So they absolutely love you sending in these letters. And let me tell you, it's not just send it. There's thousands of people who are sending in these letters. Now, how does it work? We earn for writing letters up to $5 per handwritten letter. Now, when I first saw this, I thought, okay, so it's an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper we have to write. Let me show you what a letter is, ladies and gents. It's a 4 by 6 index card. Do you think you can fill out a 4 by 6 index card, write 2 sentences and some information in the corner, your address and a code? Do you think on one side, just on one side, not on both sides, just on one side, and then send that in? Absolutely. What if you can make $5 for every one you send? Okay. That's how powerful this opportunity is. Why? Because only you can determine how much you want to write. Okay. Now, can you write? So, can you do this program without Send It Academy? Absolutely, you can. Because once again, the program exists. Send It just shows you how to do it. Now, when it comes to that, why would you want to join Send It Academy? Because you're going to have to go over all this information, as well as, remember, Lisa, our founder, has a 3-year track record. So she's been doing this for 3 years. Do you think it's a shortcut if you just learn from someone who's already made $78,000 in a single year doing this? Absolutely. So, because here's what I want you to know. This is big business. This is serious business. They get the tax deduction because everything has to be done correctly. Every T has to be crossed. Every I has to be dotted. Every comma, every period has to be in the right place. And if it's not, your letter is subject to being declined. So what do you get from Send It? They teach you exactly what to write. I mean, word for word, question mark to comma. Okay, everything. They teach you exactly what to write. Then they teach you who to write. Okay, and then to add to this program, they also have a template approval program, which helps you to get your work checked. That is huge. I can't even tell you the amount of people that have sent in their template and they said everything looks great, but there's a comma missing. Do you know if they would have sent that in over and over and over again, their work would have been null and void because it would have got declined? So now you can send your letters with ease and get paid because you know they've been looked at with more eyes, and now you got the green light. It's a great, great system to use to be able to have this knowledge of writing to these casinos over and over and over again. Now, these must be handwritten letters. You can't get your daughter or your son to do it. You can't get someone from Fiverr to do it and you pay them. Why? Once again, this is big business. It has to be done by you, and don't try to shortcut them. They are very familiar with people trying to skate through the system, and they will monitor from time to time. And people have had their accounts shut down. And when you shut down the account, you are shutting down the cash cow. Okay, so just make sure you play by the rules. They have to be handwritten. It's only a 4 by 6 card on one side. As a matter of fact, let me show you a stack that's going out today for my husband and myself. These are actually on their way to the mail. I think he has about 66 and I have 125. Now, this was done over days. It wasn't done just today, right? But these are thousands of dollars that we're mailing off just by watching TV and writing these letters. It's the craziest thing to be able to bring additional cash flow into your home. I do about 25 a day. 25 is not a lot of letters. Imagine this. I take some time out in the morning and do 13, and then in the evening, I do 12. That's 25. Do you know what 25 is every single day? That's 700 letters for this month because there's 28 days in February. That's an additional $3,500, okay, that I can reinvest, that I can, pay some bills with, pay off debt, do whatever I want to do. Why? Because this system allows me, this process allows us to send in as many as we like. So imagine that. Now, this is how you earn credits. You earn credits into your gaming account in 8 to 12 weeks in the USA. Canada's saying anywhere from 12 to 15 weeks. Well, what are you saying, Ronette? That I won't get paid until 8 to 12 weeks? That's exactly what I'm saying. Let me tell you how it works. You have to build up a pipeline. We call it priming the pump. But here's what I want you to know. Keep writing, because once that faucet turns on, provided you keep writing, it continues to stay on. Let me explain to you how it works. You might say, well, why does it take 8 to 12 weeks for me to start seeing something from this letter writing gig? Because there's thousands of people and there's a process. So let's say you filled out this card today. You fill it out with exactly what they tell you to fill it out with. You put it in an envelope and you send it off, hence where the name comes from. When you send that off, what happens is going to go through its mailing process, and then it's going to arrive at a P.O. box. Now, if you know anything about big corporations, they don't go to the mailbox every single day. It may be once a week, twice a month, sometimes once a month. So finally, they get the mail from the P.O. box, and then it goes to a final destination where they scan everything in, make sure your cards are correct. Now you wait in line with thousands of other people to get paid. See how that process works? But here's what I want you to know. Once your first batch of coins get dropped, we call a drop, it's nothing but deposits of coins. So once they get your letters and they make that first drop into your account, guess what happens? You have other letters that are trailing. The only people that don't see money every month or week after week after week after week are people who stop writing. Keep writing, and you will see the monies now coming consistently. This is the longest you will have to wait when you're writing. Okay. So it's incredible. And every one of us, everyone's gone through this process. Okay. So it's not just you. Write from the comforts of your home. You can write from anywhere. I had someone who was watching her granddaughter get her hair braided at the salon, and she made $200. She wrote out 40 cards. Okay. So imagine being able to make $200 while someone's getting their hair done. Pretty cool. You're not just sitting there, you're making money in the process. Good use of your time. It takes anywhere from 4 to 6 minutes, depending on your writing speed. I can tell you when that muscle memory kick in, because you're going to be writing the same thing over and over and over again, you'll find yourself writing much faster and you'll get a lot done much quicker. I see it with myself. Okay, we've been in now 60 days and I see it with myself. It's incredible. Now, who is this for? It's for everybody. They should have just put everybody. But to break it down, it's for stay-home parents. Anyone who wants to stay home with their kids. I saw someone that posted her daughter and she had some envelopes like the one I just shared with you. And she said, these 50 a day keeps the 9 to 5 away. Absolutely. Imagine being able to be a stay-home parent, homeschool your kids, and be, watch your kids as opposed to the babysitter raising them, because you now have that discretionary income to be able to stay at home. How about retirees? My mother-in-law is now writing letters. We absolutely love it. She's much safer in her home writing letters than being a greeter at Walmart. Nothing derogatory about Walmart and being a greeter. However, we just prefer her to be in her own home, and she's much safer there. And she can write while she's watching her Netflix. It's really an easy gig for her to bring in $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, whatever she chooses to per month. How about students between classes? A great gig, especially if they have a hefty college load. How about anyone looking for income? I don't know about you. From $25,000 a year to $250,000 a year. My sister is an RN and she's writing. Okay. And she's like, look, I need some extra income. Why? Because she wants to remodel her home. Guess what? Why not write your way to a remodel, right? And that's exactly what she's doing. So as you can see, this is a great side gig. One of the best ones out there I've seen so far. Now, you must be 18 years of age in most states, reside in the United States and Canada. Now, some states do not want to participate. This is not a SENDIT thing. This is because it's government regulated and they've decided not to participate. Those states include Washington State, Idaho, Michigan, Montana, Nevada, Connecticut, and if you're in Canada, the province of Quebec. But at the same time, even though you're not able to participate, hold on, because you may find some other digital products really attractive as well. If you know other people that reside in the areas that are approved, you can share and still get paid. Okay. Now, how much do you want to write? Like I just said, I do 25 a day. That's been my targeted thing to do. Now, you can write more. Some people do 40 a day, 50 a day. Some people do less. If you had a $600 car note that you want to get rid of, do you know 4 letters a day or keep that $600 car note away? 4 letters a day. That's about 20 minutes out of your schedule. So people can't tell me, oh, I'm too busy. No, you're not too busy to write up 4 of these out. 4 a day will eliminate a $600 car note. See, to me, that's when you have something powerful. You don't have to go sell anything. You don't have to call up and ask a cousin, a friend to buy some juice or vitamins. You don't have to do any of that. Although those things work for people. All you have to do is sit at home, by your lonesome, playing some music, watching TV or whatever you do, and write the cards out. Pretty cool. Now, these are real people with real results. People are sending their letters out. You see these happy faces. Why? Because they know that is cash flow. And the more that goes out, the more comes in. It's incredible. Take a look at some of these drops, what we call drops or deposits. So these are just some deposits that people wrote in about and say, listen, on the left-hand side, I'm so grateful for this opportunity. It's been such a blessing for my family, and I can't wait to get more people on board with this. She has going to her bank account 508 in one and 151 in the other. In the middle, you'll see 465.92. And on the right-hand side, that shows you how some of your drops can actually, you can make more with the conversion process. They got 226 dropped. SC stands for sweepstakes coins. And then they converted $414.70. That's going into their bank account. That's how much they were able to redeem. Pretty cool. Now, everything is subject to how many you write and what you send in. Everybody's different. Some people, get big commas in their comma checks, in their drops. It just depends on how much you're writing. You'll see here on the right-hand side, trust the process. Believe in the process. I lost my common law husband of 10 years, almost 2 years ago, to a massive heart attack. It's been a struggle to keep the house and family supported on one income. After weeks of skepticism, I took the leap. So it looks like she got a first drop October 17th of last year. It took 11 weeks and 5 days, but she got $309 in sweet coins. And after she converted it, she put in her bank account 406. Pretty cool. Can't wait to see where it takes me in 2025. Thank you, Cindy, for giving me a chance to find my own way. Now what's going to happen is, as a result of her continuing to write, she will see more and more and more drops come in week after week after week. And not only that, most of the time, the first is the least amount if you're really, have a target amount in your writing. In the middle there, tonight, I paid off a credit card. They have crying faces, all because of this gig. I'm still in shock. 1 down, 2 to go. Paid off a $3,000 credit card. How many of you would like to get out of a debt? Write your way out of it, right? Pretty cool. I'm in tears, she says on the right-hand side, depositing $22,238. I mean, that can pay someone's mortgage payment. So as you can see, money's coming in. People are writing the letters. This is not a new method. Send It is just giving you the opportunity and showing you how to do it. But this method has been around for decades. And now people are getting notice that, hey, this is out here. And we plan to make Send It a household name. Now, let's talk about this product line. We have a number of products in our product line. Pay per letter is the digital course I just talked about. Trust Formation is another one. It is a course that shows you how to live inside of your trust. If you have assets or things you want to protect, it's a great way to protect that, living inside of a trust, as well as tax advantages. Now, those two are only available in the United States. Everywhere else, if you can't write for pay per letter because you're one of those restricted areas, or you're outside of the United States, guess what? Now we have a bill savings program. We have digital business cards, credit repair, which is huge because if you got a chance to hear Lisa's testimony, she has a thriving credit repair business. And guess what? Coming soon, she's going to show you not only how to repair your own credit, but how to repair others and have a business like that if you like. Now, to me, this is my personal opinion, our biggest course after pay per letter is Amazon. Why? Because Amazon works when you are not. It's residual income. Imagine having people shop and you're getting paid from Amazon. If you heard Lisa, in a 10-year span of time, she did $15 million in sales and did hundreds of thousands of dollars in income every year. Now, I don't know about you, anyone who's done $15 million in sales with Amazon, I want to learn from. And she's teaching that course, and that course is available. You'll learn step by step, and people are actually earning right now from Amazon because of what she's teaching. Book publishing, being able to publish a book and get that out there and earning on that as well. People are now putting that to work as well. Intro to crypto coming soon, and travel deals. So as you can see, a very hefty product line that you can choose where you want to participate. And that's how that works. Let's get back to pay per letter. There are 9 lessons, 30 minutes each lesson. It goes by very quick. Okay. And the nice thing about it, once you open that lesson, it's available to you at all times. So you can continue to go back and back and back and learn even more. Community support, template approval. So now you can send your letters in the correct way by becoming a member. To become a member, it's $224.99. Let me break that down. That's a one-time $199.99 setup fee for the pay per letter course. Only one time. And then that includes your first month of $25. Because yes, you do have to pay $25 every single month to be a member. It's a subscription. There's no contracts. You don't have to do it. But I can tell you this, it's well worth it. $25 is so worth it if you plan on being serious about sending these letters in. Let me give you an example. There are a number, over 10 plus casinos and gaming sites that you're offered, right? That they show you how to be able to mail to. Here's the thing. Things change all the time. We are all busy. We have businesses, we have jobs, we have family. Who has time to keep up on the, rules and regulations and everything like that? Well, Send It has a back-end support, and they have people in place that are doing that. Just recently, one of the smaller casinos decided to come out of Canada. What if those people who were sending to that particular casino kept writing? That means all their letters would have been null and void. They would have wrote for nothing, and they would have spent money writing. You know what? We got the notice right away because that's what your $25 pays for. It pays for us keeping up on that. It pays for also the other things too, being a part of the community and so forth. So just know it's so worth it. And we got the notice that on a certain date to stop writing because they're going to pull out of Canada. So that's what you're paying for. And that's being a part of the community. So folks, when it comes to sending letters, it's just that easy. Okay, there's no, moving parts. You pretty much take this 4x6 card. First, you do your lesson, takes about 30 minutes. You do the card exactly where they tell you how to do it. You send the first card in, they check your work, they give you the thumbs up, and you start sending it. That's it. And you look up anywhere 8 to 12 weeks later, and guess what? When your first drops come in, you're going to be receiving drop after drop after drop after drop. Before you know it, you're going to be earning thousands. There are people earning $1,000 a month, $2,000, $3,000. There's people earning $10,000 a month sending in these letters. The nice thing about it, you control how much you make. And if you can write, you can win. Now, if you like my husband and myself, sharing is an option. We took the option to share. Why? Because we want to be able to give this blessing away. It has blessed us tremendously just by having the ability to do this. So we want to have other people and put other people in position. Now, you have to be a member in order to upgrade. The affiliate program is a one-time $20 fee. But once again, you have to be a member first. This is not separate. Now, when you upgrade, you're going to be able to share, you're going to get a link, and now you can earn direct and residual pay. And for those of you all who are in other countries or in states that are not participating, guess what? this is a way, if you want to share, you can still share and get paid, and the compensation pays well. Once again, how do you upgrade? You pay that $20 one time. And now you're upgraded. It's not once a month, it's just one time. And there's 4 different ways you can participate when you become an affiliate. Now, what's nice about the affiliate way is Send It will pay you. The casinos pay us when it comes to the letter writing, but when it comes to the affiliate way, Send It pays us. And this is a way to get paid right now while you wait. And you're right, because this comes every week. So let's say you got me started, and I got started for $224.99. Whoever got me started, you know, the following week you get $105. And you get someone else started, you get $105. And you get someone else started, you get $105. That's incredible, right? So 2 people started, you pretty much in the black. But imagine this, that $5 per month, that comes every month, because that comes from the $25 that the person pays every single month. So $5 will continue to come every single month, even after you already been paid on that person the first month. That $5 will continue, provided they keep paying their subscription. Incredible. 5 people in, that's your $25 paid. Okay. So those are the 2 ways we get paid. And there's another way. It's called matrix pay. Everybody goes into what we call a 3x10 force matrix. You get 50% per month for every person in your matrix, even if you never share. That's what's incredible about this, because anyone who falls in your matrix, you start to get paid on. We have people who have benefited from this, because my husband and I are dedicated to building that matrix. And by virtue of that fact, some people have fell in other people's matrix who they'll never meet. They don't know, but every single month they're getting paid 50 cents. Now imagine this as the matrix starts to build and grow out. What I love about the 3x10, it is a fair way to get paid, because no one places people anywhere. It's just a system from the company now that goes left to right in the next open spot. So as you can see, it's 3 levels wide, and then it blossoms out to 10 levels deep. A filled up matrix is over $44,000 a month coming in. But guess what? On the way there, you're going to be making money, right? So imagine making an extra $100 a month, an extra $500 a month, 1,000, 10,000. The nice thing about it is that as this matrix fills up, whether you invite someone or not, when you're part of a growing team, just get in the way. Okay, because provided you are there, because everybody goes inside that matrix, whether you refer someone or not, because you're in the matrix, you will start to see matrix growth. Okay, so that's pretty incredible. Now, the last way we get paid is what we call matrix match. I love this because this is absolutely unlimited, right? It absolutely is unlimited, because this is how it works. Let's say that you referred me and my husband, and we did $10,000 in our matrix match, in our matrix pay. Do you know you would earn an extra $5,000 by virtue of the fact you got to start it? Now, we're just one person you got started, or one couple you got started. What if you got 5 more people like us started? You would earn 50% on everyone's matrix pay, in addition to all the other ways, and in addition to your letter writing. That is phenomenal. This platform pays very well. Take advantage of it. Now, what comes with being a promoter? Tools. You get capture pages, landing pages, follow-up emails. Guess what? You don't have to be tech savvy. You get a link that does all of that. Okay, basically a link that does it all. All you have to do is share your link. A person can learn about the comp plan, get a presentation, and join, and everything will be attached to you. Here are some of the landing pages, and it's just that simple. Okay, so as you can see, we have a pretty unique thing here going. There is not a business out there that can tell me that you can help everybody win by themselves. See, most of the business I've seen, it's going to require you to recruit to make thousands of dollars. Here, no. I have interviewed people who are making $6,000 a month, $8,000 a month. And you know who they have on their team? Themselves. It's just that powerful. If you share, yes, it's more. But here's what I love about it. You don't have to. And what I'm finding out about the masses of people, most people don't want to share, but they do share when they know they don't have to. Okay. So I'm going to tell you this. Get back to the person who invited you. Tell them to give you the link. Get started, get on this train. We are in motion. We are on a mission. Okay. And because it's February, we have decided to do this every single day. I will be back tomorrow for another Zoom at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 9 p.m. Eastern. Get as many people back here to get in front of this information so they can see it. Let me do the work. Why? Because you want to make sure they understand that they can put pen to paper and be able to create some cash flow coming into their home. Okay. Get back to the person, get your questions answered, and let's get you aboard. My name is Ronette Turner Corley, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. All right. Have a great evening and happy writing.